Okay, everyone, welcome to another Airgun Gurus live stream. We've got some guests for you on tonight, and we've got a topic. Topic tonight will be HFT shooting. This is going out in the Team HFT page as well, so if you're watching on that, welcome. We do have a free prize draw. All you need to do to be in the prize draw is comment on any of the platforms. You can ask questions for our guests. You can even come on if you want. Just message me on Facebook and we'll send you the link. All you need to do is comment. It's on my Facebook page. It's on the Airgun Gurus group. It's on the Global Airgun page. It's on YouTube. And even if you just type a dot in, if you don't want to say anything, you will be in the draw. So we've got a few in already. We're going to introduce you guys to our guests. We've got Kieran Turner. If anyone doesn't know Kieran Turner, Kieran was the inaugural World Hunter Field Target Association champion back in, I think it was 2009. I'll let Kieran introduce himself. As far as I know, he's still the only person to have cleared 2 courses at the World Championships to win it. We've got Willie Hamilton from Cloybank on. Willie's a well-known HFT shooter. And we've got David Anderson. David's also from Cloybank as well. And I think he's got his Northern Monkeys HFT team thing on tonight. Right, guys, I'm going to check the comments, and then we've got some other bits and pieces to show you as well. We'll just check the comments. Mark, how are you? Dink, how are you? You're in the draw, guys. We'll do that at the end. The Facebook user. If your name comes up as Facebook user, we can't get you into the draw. It's automatic software that puts you in. If you look at the link at the top of every live stream, there's a little link on it that you click and it allows it to use your name, and your profile doesn't let you get anything else. So that will come in as well. Adam, how are you? Nice to see you on. Loads of people coming on as Facebook users. Welcome to the live stream, guys. If you can click the link at the top of the stream just before the video, it'll allow us to get your name and it'll put you into the live draw. Nice bow. I forgot that was there, Alan. I was out having a wee practice with that. That was my Christmas present. Jose, all the way from Peru. If anyone doesn't know Jose, he runs Airguns Peru. Jose, I sent you a message, a personal message, looking for your address. So let's go. Let's find out. Okay, guys, I'm going to introduce you, bring the guests on and let them introduce themselves. I'm then going to show you a little quick video, only because I'm bursting for a pee and I need 2 minutes, and we'll get you on. We'll bring them on one at a time. Let's bring Kieran on first. Kieran, how are you?
Hey, guys. Hey, David. Yeah, good, Kieran, mate. I am absolutely outgunned.
We put your WHFTA banner on. Did I get it right, saying it was 2009 you had won it?
Yeah, long ago, mate. Yeah, long ago. Yeah, 2009, when I was but a boy.
Okay, see, for anyone that doesn't know you, Kieran, do you want to do a quick introduction? Tell them what you do and what you're all about.
Yeah, no drama. So my name's Kieran Turner, as David's just alluded to. Been a HFT shooter for 18 years now. And in the last 2 or 3 years, I've got involved with WHFTA, which is the World Hunt Field Target Association. I'm part of the pretty immense team that runs the World Hunter Field Target Championships and has done since 2009. So what I would suggest is anyone that is here that hasn't heard about us, just jump over to www.whfta.org, have a read about that, and just come and kind of get involved. Other than that, I've got nothing outside of the shooting side of things to really tell you. So I'll just keep it very, very brief. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll get out. Well, I'll do my best to answer them.
Okay.
WHFTA
guys, if you do have any questions for Kieran, just comment and I'll get them on. We've got some that have been emailed in as well. Okay, let's see who else is on. Wally, how are you?
I'm good, Davey. Yourself?
I'm very good, mate. I think most people know you, Willie, because you're on the stream and you keep winning things as well. We've got quite a lot of people, Willie, that haven't been on the stream before. Do you want to introduce yourself?
No props. First of all, Hi, Kieran.
Hello, Willie. How's it going?
No bad.
Yeah, good, mate. Good.
Good. So I've been doing HFT for probably about 4 or 5 years now. I predominantly got involved with it due to my young lad. He taken up plinking. We were just doing plinking down at the Cloybank range, and he wanted to start doing the competitions. So he started off with a wee S200 and then started moving up his guns, and now he's shooting with a Steyr LG 110, and it's fantastic competition. The banter between the two of us is brilliant. Every father and son should do these kind of things. But
right.
I'm more from Dad's factory service, I would say.
Right, guys, who else have we got on? Somebody else is sitting outside. Will we bring him in? He's sitting. I can see him. Will we just leave him? Right, guys, remember, if you've got any questions, let us know as well. Just post them in the comments. We'll get Davey on in a minute. If I can remember how to press all the buttons, I'll be second. Oh, Kieran's on. Kieran, we've got a pile of questions just came in for you, buddy. But we'll bring David in first, and we'll get on with the questions. The mass singer.
Yeah, best do. Well, you need three jocks. Three jocks.
Look, they're all good looking, aren't they? Hi, Davey. How are you, buddy?
You'll get the hang of this one day, Davey.
Mate, it's not often we get guests on. That's what the problem is. Listen, everybody knows you as well. I know you just pretend to be an HFT shooter, but if you want to tell everybody that's never met you before who you are, and you can advertise your garage as well if you want, mate.
Yeah, there it is. I'm David Anderson. I shoot for Cloybank up here in Scotland. To be honest, I've not been doing it that long, probably about a year and a half, but I've put a lot of time and effort into it, and it's starting to pay rewards now. So, just really enjoying it. I can't ask for a better bunch of guys, to be honest. I've done a lot of pest control before I got into the competition shooting, so I sort of knew my way around anyway. But it just opens up a whole new level of shooting compared to a big target like a crow or a pigeon or something like that, to a 15mm kill deer shooting at. So it's certainly challenging.
All right. Thanks, David. Okay, guys, we're going to get the boys on for a chat in a minute. Everybody will be on screen at the same time if I can press the right buttons. There is, for the people that are watching on the Airgun Guru's Facebook page, I've got a quick video to show you. We did a PO for first aid kits to go off to Ukraine. We did that on, I think we did it on Sunday. We've just had a video sent to us from the guy that was delivering them. It's John Penman from, he's the chairman of Cloybank Air Rifle Club. And I'll give you a wee quick look at the video.
What's our van? Literally empty. Everything out here is what they require. Then, if we go up here, this is the centre. This is where we've dropped our stuff off. They want all our stuff. Everything we've got is required. So well done, Caroline, for making sure we pack the essentials. The other vans have been refused purely because most of it's closed. So they're away down to another border crossing. So thanks again to everybody. There's all our boxes all stacked along there. Thanks again. Cheers.
Okay, everyone, well done to everybody that well done to everyone that donated. We've sent 10 big first aid kits there. John, I think he'll be on his way back and he's going to do another run. So everybody at Cloybank Estate, not just the Air Rifle Club. Right, let's check the comments. We have 13 people in the draw. Let's see who else. North Carolina Air Gunner, how are you, buddy? Yeah. Kevin, we will get that one on for you, buddy. Vincent, how are you? Denny, Flatbroke Air Gunner, how are you? You're the second person to say that, Denny. Thank you. I'll need to move it. Right. Brilliant. Okay, guys, I'm going to bring the guests on, then we'll get on with the questions. We'll bring everybody on at the same time. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. How are you guys? Listen, we've got one, Jose. Hang on a wee minute. Let's wait till I find this, guys, because
David, can I just jump in for a second?
Kieran, this one's for you. I don't know if this is possible. I'll put it up on the screen for you.
Yep. Just before we get onto Jose's thing, just very quickly on the Ukraine front, I've got a couple of friends that are still involved in that sort of circuit. We'll call Hutch in this instance. The things that I need, first of all, legit effort. The things that are absolutely needed if people are wanting to donate, forget your tins of tuna, forget your clothing, forget that. What is needed on the ground now is trauma kits, so asthma and chest shields, FFDs, tourniquets, and any sort of ballistic helmets that you've got stashed away from you in the garage. Some people do, and body armor plates, particularly level 4. Just do a bit of a Google on that. Those are the things that are really going to help this out. I've just got that from mate Hutch. He's been pushing that quite a lot. We've sent quite a lot of kit. But anyway, I'll get back to Jose's question.
We've said, Wally's just a way to look the garage to see if he can find his body armor.
Right, comes out with the Gentech and the Demarco, like nice one. Get in. Yeah. So to answer Jose's question, sorry, David, carry on.
No, it's okay. Go on.
Sorry. To answer Jose's question, you don't become necessarily affiliated with WHFTA. What we do, we give you like, here's the guidance. We'd like you to come and like follow along. What it opens up is we'll give you like what we shoot in like the UK, and we're trying to push that around globally. So we've got a platform across the board that everybody competes to. FT didn't quite do that right and had some dramas in the States and New Zealand and all that sort of stuff. But drop me an email at admin at whfta.org and I'll get in touch with you and I'll put you into the process, mate. Other than that, just jump onto whfta.org. That's our website. Have a nosy around, mate.
Okay, brilliant. We've got loads and loads of questions coming in, guys. We'll ask this one to... We'll just pick somebody random to ask this one to. David, we'll give this one to you while I can get the next one. Do you clean and weigh your pellets for Kevin?
Well, I've tried it, David, and to be honest, I don't see any personal difference between my holdovers and things like that. I know a lot of people do. I shot around with Elliot down at one of the nationals. He weighs all his, sizes his, everything, lubes them, whatever. But I think it's to be honest, I think HFT is a bit of a, how do I pronounce it? It's if you're shooting well, you're shooting well, and it's all in your head, I think, sometimes, in my personal opinion anyway. But it might not be for others. But I just take my pellets straight out of the tin and shoot them. I have noticed I do test different die numbers, batch numbers, things like that. Some take slightly more wind than others, etc. But on a general, JSB pellets for me, and they shoot great in my gun, so I just use them all the time.
Okay, brilliant. Anybody else find that weighing and lubing pellets help? No?
I've never tried it, Davey.
I tried it. I tried a pellet sizer once, and that didn't work for me either.
I've been having a little play about with these QIS pellets in the last couple of weeks, Davey. Just trying different things between the streamlined and the domed. Because one of my guns doesn't like JSBs, but I'll shoot great with a QIS through it. So every barrel's different. So it's just about finding what's good for your gun, if you know what I mean.
Right, okay. Right, next question's coming in, and let's see what it was. Give this one to Willie. Best zero distance for a beginner, Willie. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah,
Becky.
I'm a fly-by-night guy. At zero, mine's at 25 yards. There's other folks seeing 30 yards, and then I heard somebody talking last weekend with a 2-2, and they were down to 19 yards because you could get more aim points squeezed in. But no, 25 yards for me it is, and that way you can learn all your aim points for there. Just practice to get it on once you learn it.
I think a lot of the top guys to down south use like a 40-yard aim point with high mounts, but you've got to be spot on for your closer distance ones, Davey. So if you're a yard out with your close distance, that's a difference between a kill and a miss.
Aye, I just answered a question on the Airgun Gurus Facebook group earlier on about a guy that had he had a new scope and his zero distances were all different. I said it's the higher the scope, the easier the longer ones are, but the shorter ones are an absolute murder. Right, let's see. This one's for Kieran, if I can find it. Right, Kieran. This is a two-part question. I'll put it up on the screen. I'll read it out for anybody that's watching this on a mobile phone. Kieran, you can try and guess who sent this one in. I'll let you know at the end. Part of the HFT words is fantastic support from the sponsors who give guns, scopes, and much more. And then the important bit, Kieran, do you think your dreamy good looks and swarthy appearance help with getting a sponsorship?
Absolutely not, because most of the people that work in the industry, with the exception of air arms, are middle-aged men. So it's probably not. That's from Gary King, I bet. That it is. But in terms of
it wasn't King. No,
slight tangent from with regards to sponsors.
Kieran, we did ask for questions for you, but
mate, he's just a little Ewok.
Let's see, we go it.
Absolutely.
Adam says QYS works for him as well. I've got 2 tins. I thought they were brilliant out to 35 yards, and then after that they seem to open up compared to the JSBs, but that might just be me. Guys, if you do not know what HFT is, we know there's a lot of people. Someone asked in the Airgun Gurus group earlier on today what HFT was. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a quick video. Lets me go for a pee as well, because all people need a pee when they're on. What else? Now this one's an air arms video, guys. It is not sponsored. It just happens to be the best one that we could find for you. Other air guns are available. So let's give you a wee look at what HFT is. Guys, I think this lasts for about 3 minutes.
Hello, my name's Gary Chillingworth. I'm a member of the Air Arms HFT team. I shoot HFT because it's full of great people. It's a wonderful target sport. For a shooting sport, it's relatively good value for money. You just get to shoot with good people and have a good time. Basic rules of HFT. Well, we shoot at targets. These targets have different kill zones within them. They have 15mm kill zones. They can go from anywhere between 13 and 25 yards. They have 20mm kill zones. They can go from 8 yards out to 30 yards. They have 25mm kill zones, which will go from 8 yards to 40 yards. 30mm kill zones from 8 to 40 yards. 35mm kill zones, which can go out from 8 to 45 yards. The vast majority of these targets are shot prone, but also we have 4 supported kneeler or standers. These can go out to distances up to 40 yards. We also have an unsupported kneeler, and we also have an unsupported stander, which can go out to 35 yards. So if you can shoot a rifle prone from 8 to 45 yards, you stand a good chance of knocking down a few targets. The other main rules we have within the competition is we're not allowed sitting shots like FT. We also don't allow things called butt hooks, like on an FTP 900. If you have it in its extended position, that would make it illegal in HFT. But if you fold the extra arm back in, which is a great thing about the FTP 900, that makes it fully legal. We're allowed windicators, and the stock depth can't be in excess of 150 millimetres. But apart from that, we're relatively easy. I mean, you're not allowed laser rangefinders on the course because it's all designed to be done by eye. And the other main rule is that once you start shooting, you can't adjust the scope. With FT, you'll have a side wheel and you can dial in the scope. With HFT, you walk up, you look at the target, you think, that's 35 yards. You use a multi-aim point reticule scope, and you get down, you put the aim point in the kill zone, pull the trigger, and hopefully it'll fall over. Within HFT, we have many different shooting classes. The main shooting class is the open class. That is where the vast majority of people shoot. This is predominantly 177 using rifles like the FTP 900, the HFT 500, or the S400s. A lot of people shoot with those. You then have the recoiling class, which is the class that I shoot in, and that's using spring guns like the TX 200 or the Pro Sport. And we then have the ladies class, which is a very popular class these days. And you then have 2.2. Again, the 2.2 is getting much more popular. We then have junior classes for ages 9 to 13 and 14 to 16. And then finally we have the veterans class. Within HFT, there are major competitions throughout the year. The one we're at today is at Misfits, and that is round 1 of the UK HFT National Series. That's probably the most important series throughout the year. The major one is obviously the World Championships, which this year will be held at the Midland Game Fair. The other one, which is one of the most popular shoots, is the Air Arms RSN 10. We're going for the Air Arms International in Holland. Early May, we've got the European Championships, which will be held at Groupont in Belgium. We've also got the British Recoiling Championships, which is the end of May, which I'm pretty sure Air Arms is also sponsoring. So they're the main ones we have throughout the year. Most people who start in HFT will start off with an Air Arms S400. The Air Arms S400 is probably the perfect starter rifle. It's a brilliant gun with the knock-open valve, which Air Arms has been developing for years. Consistently, it's almost as good as a regulated rifle. They're accurate, they're reliable, they never go wrong. I mean, £400 for an S400. Jean Greatrix, she's a Scottish Open champion. She's one of the top lady shooters in the country. She has a standard S400, and in the right hands, it's a formidable piece of kit. I use an Air Arms TX 200 Hunter carbine. I love recoiling rifles. I've had an FTP, I've had an S400, which is what I started off with, and I ended up just using a recoiling rifle because I love things that go twang. TX 200 is fantastically accurate, it's fun to shoot. You can purchase a TX 200 for just under £400 and out the box, put the right scope on it and get a bit of practice, and you can be competitive with the best of us. Many years ago, I used to be into Taekwondo until my knees gave out, my back gave out, and pretty much every part of me broke. I needed to do something competitive. I found HFT. I've been able to shoot all over Europe. I've represented my country at the World Championships. And for me, it gives me that chance to be competitive again. This sport has given me so much. Getting into HFT is really easy. The first thing you need to do is find yourself a decent little club. Go and meet the people. You'll realise that they're lovely. The people will show you around, they'll help you, and just get the guidance. Then go to a decent gun shop, but know what you want to buy before you go there. Get yourself a scope that fits you and suits your eyes. And once you've done that, once you've got your club, you've got your gun, you've got your scope, come and join in the fun. It's a really friendly place to be.
Hi, my name's Mike Burgess. I've been shooting HFT for about 15 years now and enjoy it because every day brings something new. And I think one of the attractions of the sport is that you never stop learning.
I'm Jean Greatrix. I've been shooting for Air Arms since 2013 for the team, and I just love HFT because of all the people that you meet and all the different clubs and things that you actually learn are out there.
The Air Arms rifle I've moved into over the years is now the FTP 900, and I even carry a spare one as a backup just in case, but I've never needed to use it.
My main gun is the S400. I find that suitable for me, and my play gun, if you like, I have a Galahad, the bullpup.
Find a local club, first of all. Go and meet people who do the sport every day. Get to try out guns. You can usually do that at a local club, and then make a decision about what your budget will allow you to move into.
First challenge, I think, is the setup of their gun. I think they've got to make sure that their gun is set up for them, right stock, right weight. Then the challenges, of course, after that are the competitions.
Okay, there's an advert for Air Arms there. It gives you a very good idea. Kieran sent me that earlier on. So if you haven't tried HFT, guys, feel free to have a wee go at it. Now, I had to mute everybody's microphone there, guys. Apologies for the feedback. When the sound comes through our guests' speakers, it feeds back in. So I had to mute you all, guys. There's a question came up earlier on, guys, that I put on. I don't know if anybody wants to answer this. I'll get you guys all back on. Who will we ask? Kieran, we will ask you that. Why do shooters wear camo?
Do you know what? I don't think they do as a rule of thumb, like as the masses. I think more of it's more the outdoor stuff. But I think the vast majority of the reason people wear it is most of it, like the surplus stuff, it's just cheap. It's cheap and it does a decent job, doesn't it? If you're rolling around in the mud and it's pissing it down with rain, it's what's better than a bit of like surplus stuff. But yeah, we find it down here, like I'll say down south. It's south for you guys. It's not really. It's mostly like mostly walking stuff now, and just plain on camo stuff. I don't know what about you lads up there? You get like, is it pretty much everyone cammed up and fully vegged up in ghillie suits and stuff? Is that the crack?
Still about the same, to be honest, Kieran. We're the same as you. Still, I like to wear sort of greeny sort of coloured trousers and things like that. But most of the guys are, again, like regatta stuff, things like that. A waterproof jacket in case you get caught in the rain. But yes, I wouldn't say there's much people with wear all out camo, if you know what, almost a ghillie suit sort of thing or anything like that.
Okay, I think a lot of people just wear camo because they maybe do other forms of shooting, and it just happens to be handy stuff that they've got.
Maybe makes them feel like more of a hunter.
Yeah.
The field target shooters never wear camo. Do you ever notice that?
I do. Metal tin chickens, mate. They'll see you from a mile off.
I do like a bit of camo myself, to be honest with you. Right, okay, let's see if there's any more questions coming in, guys. If you've got anything, we've got a few more lined up anyway. We'll try. They're mostly for Kieran, to be honest with you guys, but I'll try and pass a few on to Willie and HFT Monkey as well. That's your new name, by the way.
That's just for going down to the Monkeys on Sunday.
Maybe
that's your new. The last
yeah, these guys know more than I do. I've just turned up. I've got lost on the way to school. That's it.
I've got my Monkeys hoodie. Right, let's see if there's any more comments coming in. Here's one, guys. You can all ask this one. This is one that gets asked quite a lot, and it gets asked quite a lot by ladies. Kieran, you're very into WHTFT. Why is there a ladies?
I was going to say ladies then. I thought it was like brilliant.
I don't have an answer.
Where is the ladies class? Yeah, where is it?
Why
it exists.
Why is the one?
To be fair, we've got why is the one? Right, sorry, I can't read. Northern Education System, mate. Rats. Right, so the one of the main reasons is that because there was initially so few women actually taking up HFT, it was deemed a little bit more appropriate to put them into their own class, very similar to like juniors or like the veterans class that we have now. So therefore, it keeps them competitive within a smaller pool, and therefore you're more likely to retain them a little bit longer. But what we have seen now is that they're better than us. They absolutely are. Women are actually better shooters or genetically better shooters. And what we find is that they just the ladies, they'll stay, the women that are top shooters will stay in the ladies class for a bit and then just transfer over to the open class. It's basically like almost like an encouragement and a transitional phase, if that makes sense. I think that's where it's kind of morphed into now.
Okay, let's have a quick check in the comments. We've got loads and loads coming in. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to get on with the prize draw in case anybody has to go. Generally, we'll try and get the prize draw done within half an hour. So if you guys bear with me for a minute or two, I'll get the screen shared. If your name's coming up as a Facebook user, you've got about 60 seconds. At the top of every screen, there's a link that says click here to allow StreamYard to use your name. Click on it and then do a very quick post, a very quick comment, and we'll get you in the draw. We've got a few more questions coming. We've actually got loads and loads coming in. Right, guys, I'm going to share the screen. You'll need to excuse me because I need to do that because I've got a camera sitting right there and I can't see the screen. Right, let's get on with the draw. All right, guys, best of luck with it. Whoever wins is just message me and we'll get your prize out for you.
Go on, Kev.
Kevin, well done, buddy. Kevin had a question there. Kevin, if you send an email to team@airgungurus.com, or if you're on the Airgun Gurus or Team HFT pages or the Global Airgun Club page or any of the pages that we're going out on, send us a message. We'll get a prize out to you. We don't send them out we send them out everybody every 3 weeks. Kevin had a question earlier on that we missed. It was a kind of funny question. Everybody's going to have a different answer. Let's see if I can find it for you. I'm having to scroll up literally hundreds of messages here. It was, I think there we go. Kevin, you won the prize, so thank you very much. There's a question for you guys. He's using an MTC Viper Connect. Anybody got a better scope? I know that's going to be individual to everybody else. What scopes do you guys use?
Well, Davey, I use the MTC Viper Connect as well. And I know a guy that spent crazy money buying these night post scopes and March scopes and all the rest of it. Chasing the points, got them nowhere, and we're going to go back to an MTC scope. They're fantastic, these scopes.
Okay. In fact, the question actually came in earlier on. I'll see if I can find it. Let's see. There we go. Does more expensive top end kit get you a few more points? Davey, we'll let you answer that one.
No. When it comes to like a butt hook or things like that, I would say yes. If you can get a butt hook that fits you really good, it can make a difference between your standards, kneelers. That's the sort of, when you're up at the top level, they're the ones you need to get to be up and be competing. When it comes to scopes, again, as Willie just says there, I've been through them all. I've still got them, spent a fortune, and I prefer an MTC Connect 24mm. It's just what my eyes are used to. So again, for certain things, I would say yes. For others, I would say it's whatever you're used to.
Right, brilliant. Okay, Kieran, here's a question for you, buddy. It's nothing to do with WHFT. It's more a WHFTO question. They've changed their scoring system. Do you think WHFTA would ever go to that sort of scoring system?
No. We've had within the team. We've had conversations about way back then. The reason for that is it's still not a top end sport. HFT. There's still not like tens of thousands of people doing it. So we still need to encourage people, and we feel that the 2-point thing encourages much more grassroots progression. And the best example is like a young kid comes along, they haven't competed, they've zeroed a rifle in the garden a little bit, and they come down, and with the 2-1-0 system, they could plate 24 targets, which is reasonable straight out the box with pretty much anything that you pick off the shelf, even if it isn't relatively zeroed, and he'd still be encouraged. But if he'd gone to the 1 system, he just literally walks away with nothing. And in order to encourage growth, we need to retain those kids, and we need to retain people that come into it, and that's one way in which we feel that we can we do that. I don't know what you guys think, like
Definitely.
David and Willie, I don't know what your thoughts are on that. What's
Yeah,
the thing? Or
very often.
I thought it would have been unfair and it would scare people away. Going with just getting the points for knockdowns only. You take away that single point for the plate.
Yeah.
Somebody that's up there scoring 58 or something on a day's shoot, and then, as you say, a newbie comes along and plates off 30 targets but didn't kill any, they go away with their head down low.
Right, brilliant. We had a big post on the Air Gun Guru's Facebook page.
It's about retention. That's what it's about. It's about getting people in.
Right, okay, let's get some in. If you've got any more questions, guys, get them in. We're only going to run for another 5 or 6 minutes. It's been good fun tonight. The questions have been absolutely brilliant. We've hit the record for the amount of viewers as well, which is good. Across all the various platforms, we're at
Go on, lads.
410, so that's quite good.
Loads all the Northern Monkey guys that are on watching me, I think, Davey.
Oh, the Monkey guys. They all want selfies with you, Davey. They all want selfies with you.
You've got loads of VPN set up, haven't you, Davey?
I've been told to say that Pete Muir's better looking than Jim Ferry. That's all I'm going to say.
Did he pay you to say that?
Well, he's paying me in other ways.
We're not allowed to talk about that, though. Okay, cool. I like the monkey shoot. I always loved in there. It's absolutely brilliant. I haven't shot HFT for about 2.5 years.
Good set of blokes, really, mate. Good set of blokes down there. Really, just decent people.
Aye, they're a good lot. Okay, listen. Let's see if there's any more questions coming in. I think that's most of them. There's loads of questions are coming in that's going to be just a bit impossible to answer, guys, because it's what's the best gun and what's the best scope, and it's going to be absolutely differently for everybody. Okay, well done to Kevin for getting the AGG prize. We do these every fortnight, guys. If anybody ever wants to sponsor an Air Gun Gurus live stream, we're happy to we put the WHFT banner up because Kieran kindly sent us it, so thank you. If anybody wants to have a wee go, we're going to let the guys say cheerio, and we'll get on with this. We might do this another time because HFT one's been really good. Let's just have a wee double check at what we're doing before we go. Right, look, I said the comments are all coming in and coming the same. So, listen, Willie, thank you very much for coming on, buddy. Stay on once the broadcast finishes. I'll let you know when it's done. We'll have a wee quick chat.
Not a problem.
HFT Monkey. David Anderson, fine. Do you want a last wee show your T-shirt, mate, to advertise? Feel free.
There it is. Anderson up in Scotland.
Your Facebook reviews are brilliant. Kieran, thank you so much for coming on, buddy. Your answers have been absolutely fantastic. You've been really, really helpful.
Anytime.
To everyone. If you ever want to come on or you want to bring any guests on,
first time for everything, mate.
There's Pete came on. Oh, Pete, you missed the draw by 5 minutes too. Never mind.
Already.
Again, guys, stay on for 2 minutes to say thank you. I'll let you know when the broadcast is finished.
You'll be getting in David's
thank you so much
anyway.
Thank you so much for coming on. We said we do one of these every fortnight. We do have guests on. We've got a night vision special coming up. We've got Nigel Allen coming back on. Nigel was very, very popular. It was incredibly busy. Loads and loads of questions for Nigel. And we will see you guys in a fortnight. And thanks again for everyone that's looking in. You can share this on Facebook. You can't share it from groups, but you can share it from one of the pages if you want. And we'll see you guys in a fortnight.